Horror movies I wish I could see again for the first time. I'm going to do a list because there are a ton of horror movies that I wish I could re-experience for the first time all over again. I'm just going to give a spoiler alert just because I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Okay, here we go. First up is The Orphanage. I loved this movie. This is one of my favorite horror movies, but the first time I watched it, I had no expectations. I did not know what I was getting myself into. I was wildly entertained by this movie, completely and utterly engaged by it, and the ending just hit me really hard. I would love to experience that again. I would love to slip back into the movie theater and watch Barbarian for the first time again. It was my favorite horror movie of last year, and I just had no idea what it was about. So every twist and turn that this movie took, I was there for it. The audience was there for it. I want to watch this one again for the first time. The Saw twist in movie theaters is one of my top 10 all-time experiences in a theater. I want that again. I didn't see Let the Right One In movie theaters. However, I think I would like to redo this and watch it for the first time in movie theaters because, again, it's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. 28 Days Later is another visceral movie theater experience that I would just love to do again. I remember my heart racing. Everyone around me was just like, what is this amazing movie? I'd love that again. So I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the first time during the height of lockdown. And honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I know it's one of the greats, and I went in thinking like it's just going to be like outdated, whatever. Man, this movie is incredible, and I want that experience again of just being totally surprised, even with the hype of this movie. Watching Host after doing lockdown, this movie is deeply scary and wildly effective. I want that experience again. Enough with Host, let's talk about The Host. This Bong Joon-ho monster movie is one of the best monster movies. When I first saw this, I watched it 3 times in the same week. I want that rush of adrenaline again. I had a fever break in the middle of the theater while watching Coraline. So this movie, I don't even remember the first time I saw it because I was just in another place, which probably goes along well with this movie in general, but I want that experience back. I love Drag Me to Hell, but the first time I saw it was in a movie theater with really, really obnoxious people. They were answering cell phones. It was just a total mess, and I didn't get to truly experience this movie at its height. I want that experience back. We need more horror westerns, and Bone Tomahawk gave me that in spades. I want that experience again of seeing this for the first time and being satisfied, absolutely satisfied by a horror western. I've seen Rosemary's Baby a million times, but I don't remember the first time I saw it. I would like to remember that experience. Let me know if you want a part 2 in the comments.